This video will cover the southern 13 miles of the original Cedar Valley Nature Trail, CVNT, which would be from Hiawatha to Center Point. The entire original trail was 52 miles, and it ran from Hiawatha in Lynn County up to Evansdale in Blackhawk County. It's managed by the Lynn County and Blackhawk County Conservation Boards. The trail is built on an abandoned railroad line, was the Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and Northern Railroad right-of-way. And for the video, we're going to be starting out at the Hiawatha Trailhead, which is right on Boyson Road. It's a big trailhead. They've got lots of parking. They've got restrooms. They've got water. They don't have a repair station there, but there is a repair station about a half a mile south on the trail. Okay, we're on the bike and we're going to be heading out of the parking lot here and getting onto the trail. We'll make a left turn here, and when we make this turn north, we're on the trail. The first thing we're going to come to is Boyson Road. It's just a very, very short distance up here. It's the busiest street that we're going to cross. It's got lights if you need lights to help get across if the traffic is heavy. Usually the cars stop. I've actually never used the lights there, but this is Boyson Road. Now we're north of Boyson Road, heading on up to the next point of interest, I guess, and that's going to be Tower Terrace Road. Another pretty big road. It's not as busy as Boyson, and there are lights there too to help you get across if you need it. We cross that and come up to the third road that we got to cross here. This is going to be Robbins Road. The trail makes a little wiggle here so that you can cross that road at a right angle. Make it a little bit safer. Once you get across the trail, once you get across the road here, there's a trail going off to the right, going into Robbins. And then this is Main Street, West Main Street of Robbins. We'll cross that. And once we cross that, then we're kind of in the country. And the next stop that we're going to make is going to be the trailhead at County Home Road. You can see the underpass coming up here. Just before we get to the underpass, we're going to make a right turn into that parking lot, into the trailhead here. So here we go, into the trailhead. Big parking lot again. There's a repair station. There's bathrooms. There isn't any water here, so you need to have water with you. Okay, we're back on the trail again, heading north. We're going to go underneath County Home Road here, through the tunnel, through that, and the next interesting thing we're going to come to, I guess, is Midway Road. And go under Midway Road. You can see it coming up here. Once we get through that, then we'll be heading down towards Otter Creek Road, another road that we got to cross, one of the little gravel roads. We'll be coming up here. There it is, East Otter Creek Road. Some scenery. That's the road there. Once we get across that, then we're going to be heading down towards East Otter Creek. So a little creek that runs through here. We're going to cross that. And not much there. Not much water going through it, but a little bit. There we start coming into Lafayette. There's the tunnel coming into Lafayette. Through the tunnel, and we're almost to the trail stop here, but before we do, we got a picture taking thing. That's me, and that's my photographer. Thanks, Cam. Okay, when we come into Lafayette, we've gone 7 miles. This would be the 7-mile mark north. Bathrooms, picnic tables, benches, no water, and head out here. The next thing that we're going to come to, the next big thing, is Alice Road. Alice Road is the only other paved road that we're going to cross until we get into Center Point. So once we come up to Alice Road would be the 8-mile mark north. That's Alice Road. Go across, and now we've got like about half a mile or so that's a gentle downhill grade, so a nice place you can rest your legs a little bit if you need to. A lot of flowers. Different times of the year you'll see all different kinds of flowers along the trail, so it's always something new, always something different. Blackberries, they're not ripe yet. Be another couple weeks. And now we're going to be coming up to West Otter Creek here. You see a few cattails first. And here we are at West Otter Creek. Another little creek, not a lot of water going through it right now, but pretty anyway. Okay, the next thing we're going to be coming to here back on the road is Forest Edge Road. And there's a little triangle in the county road here, so we just go a couple blocks, and then we're going to cross McNeil Road, and then shortly after that we're going to cross Schultz Road. Quite a few little gravel roads here. Then kind of out in the middle of nowhere here, there's a bathroom rest stop. It would be about 10 miles north of Hiawatha, so we're about 3 miles from Center Point. And then another bench here, that's called Mike's Bench, and there's some storm damage from a storm that we had just about a week ago. Okay, now we're getting close to Center Point. We're coming on the final portion here. We're going to cross 2 streets as we come into Center Point. The first one that we come to here, I think the only one in the video, is Iowa Street. So we're going to cross it, and then now we're at the depot. 13 miles we've done. I'm going to swing around behind the depot, go through the parking lot so you can see that. It's a nice big parking lot here, picnic tables. We'll turn north here through the parking lot up to Washington Street. Then we'll just catch the sidewalk along the side of the depot back up to the trail. Then so we'll stop in front of the trail, or in front of the depot here, and park. Hi. Here we are. So that's the front of the depot. We've got a sign here that shows where you're at, shows where food and drinks are available. Inside the depot, bathrooms, water, tables. Out kind of behind the depot is a log cabin that's been refurbished. Straight cabin, built in 1850. There's a outhouse I don't think is usable. Got some flowers. And then I'm going to leave it here. The sign, I am going to do another video. It's going to be a continuation of this video. It's going to go from the point where we're at now, Center Point, up to Brandon. So that will be part 2.